today's class. We will begin by finding a comfortable seat, maybe removing the flesh from the sit bones, rolling the shoulders back, closing the eyes for a moment here, and connecting with our breath. Take a deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. And we will begin by reaching our arms all the way up. Inhale, look towards the sky. And exhale, reaching the right arm all the way above the head, stretching the side body. Coming back to center. Inhale, reach arms up. And exhale, left arm goes above the head, reaching, keeping both of your sit bones firmly on the mat. And coming back to center one more time, reach up, inhale. And exhale, bringing both arms to the side. And we'll slowly shift into all fours. So bringing both of your hands directly under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. And we're going to take a few cat-cows here. Inhale, open the chest, tilt the pelvis outwards, look to the sky. And exhale, rounding the spine, looking towards the navel. And a few more of these with your own breath. Inhaling for cow and exhaling for cat. One more. And returning to center. And here we're going to inhale, lift up the right arm towards the sky. And exhale, threading the arm through, dropping the right shoulder blade to the mat. And perhaps bringing the left arm around the lower back, just to open up that left shoulder a little bit more. One more deep breath here. And gently bringing that left arm back, pressing your hand into the mat, reaching the right arm all the way up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. And we'll do the same on the other side. Inhale, reach left arm up. And exhale, coming down, threading that arm through, dropping the shoulder on the mat. And bringing that right arm towards the lower back. One more deep breath here. And gently release, pressing the hand into the mat, reaching left arm up. And exhale down. Very good. So now we will press our palms into the mat, lift our knees, and move slowly into our first downward facing dog of the class, perhaps of the day. You can pedal your feet. And here, reaching the tailbone towards the ceiling, and the heels towards your mat. Take a few deep breaths here, really arriving in our downward dog. And gently we will step or hop our feet to the front of the mat for forward fold. Feel free to find a slight bend in the knee here. And inhale, gently coming all the way up to standing Tadasana. Seeing if you can notice the soles of your feet pressing into the mat, feeling grounded in the earth. And we'll inhale, reach arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, reaching that left leg back, finding a runner's lunge here and just arriving in this position, seeing that your front leg is in a 90-degree angle, your knee directly above your ankle. And when you're ready, you can see if you can lift yourself up to standing on the runner's lunge. And you can lift the arms up, inhale. And exhale, we'll come back down with the hands on the mat. It's maybe dropping the knee here. And we'll gently bring our left hand to the left knee, gently opening up the hip here. Your foot can go on its outer edge. Just a very gentle push that we're giving to our knee here. Respecting your body's limits always. And gently coming back. Inhale, open the chest. Look towards the sky. And exhale, we're going to send the hips backwards and fold over our left leg. This can be a little tight here, so if you're all the way up here, that's totally okay. We want to maintain the integrity of our spine, keeping our back nice and straight, and simply folding forward over leg. And inhale, moving forward, opening the chest. And exhale, we'll tuck the back toes, lift the knee, find ourselves in a plank position. And exhale for chaturanga, slowly lowering down. And inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good, everyone. And we will hop or step to the front of our mat, take a bend in the knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way up, reaching towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold. This time, bringing the left leg back, finding our runner's lunge. Just feeling into the sensations of the body as you enter this pose. If ever it's too intense, feel free to drop that knee. And if you're still here, we're going to reach arms up. Finding strength and stability here. Our front leg 90 degree. And gently bringing both hands back to the mat. And dropping the knee down. We'll bring the right hand on the right knee and just give it a gentle push, opening that hip on the outer edge of the right foot so that your sole of your foot is showing. Again, if this is ever too intense, feel free to come back, listen to your body, and gently coming back. And we're going to inhale, open the chest, look towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, send the hips back, folding forward now over the right leg. A few more breaths here. Very good. We will shift back forward, tuck the toes, lift the knee, coming into plank, and on your exhale, lowering down, chaturanga. The elbows tucked in beside the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Taking deep breaths and bending the knees, hopping or stepping to the front of the mat, forward fold, exhale. Always feel free to find a bend in the knees here. And on our inhale, we're going to reach arms up, and we're also going to lower our hips down into a squat, into chair pose. You want to tuck your pelvis and see if you can still see your toes here. Starting to heat up quads. Few more breaths, you got this. And exhale, forward fold. Planting both hands into the mat, stepping or hopping into our plank, and exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inviting you now to lift up the right leg. And exhale, bringing the knee forward, dropping the foot between the hands. We are coming into warrior one, lifting all the way up. In Warrior One, our hips are squared to the front of the mat. Our back foot in a 45-degree angle. Very good, everyone. Inhale here. And on your exhale, we'll move into Warrior Two. So the back foot is pointing to the long edge of our mat. And we are now facing the side. Our weight is equally distributed between both legs. And I invite you to imagine that someone is pushing your arms down and you're resisting by pushing your arms up. So you're activating both of your arms here. Look towards the middle finger, front middle finger. And we'll slowly shift to bringing our right palm towards the mat, or you can also reach the arm, simply landing the arm on the thigh. And reaching above, and if you're reaching for the mat, simply reaching the arm towards the ceiling, wherever is accessible to you today. And feel free to stay in either of these, or if you'd like to go even further, you can find a bind, reaching the both of the hands to latch onto each other. Very good. One more deep breath. And if you're still in the bind, releasing. And coming back to our Warrior Two. Very good, everyone. We're going to circle hands down to the front of the mat. Bring our right leg to meet the back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And I also just want to remind everyone to go at your own pace during this class and in future classes. Always connecting with your breath, and I'm guiding you through this, but always listen to your body. Do what feels right for you. You can take your time in certain positions if that feels good. Now we're going to inhale, lift the left knee up, the left leg up. Sorry, guys. And exhale, bringing that foot between the hands and slowly lifting all the way up into our Warrior One on the left side. Again, hips are nice and square to the front of the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, finding our Warrior Two. Arms active, looking towards the middle finger. That's our drishti. Drishti means your gazing point, which is helpful in a lot of yoga poses to have a point of focus to help with balance. Very good, everyone. Now either dropping that left forearm on the thigh and reaching forward, or if you want to bring the arm down to the mat, you can look towards the sky here or towards the ground, helps you feel stable. And for those who want to try the bind, feel free to enter that now. It's always fun to experiment too, so even if you need to move around a little bit, just making sure you're safe in doing so. Very good. One more deep breath. And releasing the arms. Coming back into our warrior two. And circling the arms. So the hands are on the mat. We're coming into our plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. We are going to, again, step or hop to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, bring palms together towards the heart center. Maybe closing the eyes for a moment. Tuning into the body, the breath. Releasing the hands to the side, Tadasana. Very good, everyone. We will inhale, reach the right knee up. And we're going to come into a slightly squatted position, and finding eagle pose, we're going to cross our legs. See if you can bring your foot around the left calf, and then bringing the arms into a similar twist position. We're going to bring the left arm above the right and bringing hands together, finding a deeper squat if you can, and reaching the elbows a little bit higher. This is a really tricky one sometimes, guys, so be gentle with yourselves. And if you're here and you want to go deeper, feel free to bring your, fold forward over, bringing the chest down towards the knees. This is a really great detoxifying position. And gently releasing the arms, releasing the leg. If you can, bring that right knee back up here. Find your balance. And invite you now to bring your palms to the heart center. Your knee is still lifted up. We're going to find warrior three. So we're going to send that right leg all the way back. You flex that back foot, pretend you're pushing into an invisible wall. Very good. And slowly coming back, dropping the right leg. Yeah. Bringing arms to side. You can Shake out those legs if you need. Oh, very good job, everyone. And we will now lift up the left leg. Have to do the other side. So bending the hips, we will come into our eagle pose. Now the right arm goes above the left. See how deeper you can go with this squat. And once again, if you'd like to go deeper, just bringing the elbows to the knees. And slowly releasing the arms, releasing the legs. Seeing if you can keep that left knee up. If not, if you need to just take a minute, that's okay. We're bringing palms to heart center. And slowly moving into warrior three, sending that left leg back, flexing that left foot. Choosing a gazing point to help with your balance. And gently coming back, dropping the left leg and giving your body a little shake. And slowly we'll move onto all fours, finding a wide-legged child's pose, allowing the chest to melt onto the mat. Allowing the body to just take a little break, a little resting point here. Just worked really hard, so and then we'll gently come up and invite you to find yourselves on your bum, and we're going to roll onto our backs, lifting up the right leg, resting the right ankle on the left thigh, and we're threading the needle, reaching behind the left thigh, just gently pushing, pulling towards us. Giving a nice stretch to glutes, the hip joints. Finding a flexed foot for the right foot, helps to protect the knee as well. One more deep breath here. And gently release. And same on the other side, lifting left leg, resting the ankle on the right thigh and threading the needle. Deep breath. Release. And bring both knees towards the chest. And we're going to extend that left leg out and relaxing onto the mat. Hugging in that right knee. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, we will come into a supine twist, sending the right leg towards the left. And you can open up your arms here in cactus or however much space you have. And looking towards the right. Gently coming back to center. Both knees in. Extending now the right leg down onto the mat. Hugging the left knee. And gently we will send that knee towards the right. Looking towards the left. And gently coming back to center. And we can now come into our happy baby pose, reaching the hands for the outer edge of the feet. You can also go for the big toe. And just finding your own version of happy baby. You can be rolling or extending one leg at a time. Very good. And we'll gently release and extend both legs down on our mat. Finding our final resting position, Shavasana. It's my favorite yoga pose. Just allowing the palms of the hand to be facing up and finding a relaxed, natural position for your legs and your arms. Allowing the breath to return to its normal, regular state. And allowing any areas of tension to release. If you notice some tension in the face, in the jaw, just allowing those parts of the body to relax. And perhaps doing a body scan, starting from the tips of the toes all the way up to the top of the head, going as slow as you can with this body scan, bringing your awareness to every little part of the body. feel free to remain here for as long as you would like, as long as you have available to you. Allowing the mind to rest, allowing the body to rest. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Remember that your mat is always available to you if ever you need a time for yourself to rest. Namaste.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to make the most of your recreation on demand experience.